Joining me now is one of those potential multitaskers, 2020 presidential candidate and Democratic Senator from Colorado, Michael Bennet. Senator, before I ask you how you're going to pull double duty, what do you feel of House Speaker Pelosi saying she's holding the articles until it's clear what the rules of the trials are? And what do you hope she extracts so you, as one of the jurors, as a member of the Senate, would have a fair look at the evidence that has been charged in the two articles of impeachment?
Thanks, Reverend, and thanks again for having me. I think that she's doing the right thing for now, and that what we need to extract is a commitment to have witnesses and to get documents from the White House. The White House completely stonewalled the House of Representatives. It's one of the reasons why President Trump is being impeached. And now is the opportunity not just for the Senate, but for the American people to see the evidence that he refused to provide to the House of Representatives. And I think for this to be a real trial, for this to be a fair trial, we're going to need to be able to see that kind of evidence and have those kinds of witnesses.
Now, two of your fellow senators on the other side of the aisle, Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, as well as Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina, have said that they already feel the president is innocent and they're not impartial. That's a quote of Mitch McConnell. Do you think they should recuse themselves because you all 100 of senators, have to take an oath of being impartial, and they've already stated they're not impartial?
Yeah, well, I don't think that they will recuse themselves, but I do think that it is ridiculous that the majority leader of the United States Senate has said clearly that he's going to take direction from the White House counsel's office, from the president's personal lawyers. That is not how this is supposed to work. I mean, I don't understand how these strict constitutionalists have gotten where they are. This is like the secular version of the religious stuff you were just talking about, Reverend, a minute ago. I mean, where are these guys? The president can't get his wall through Congress, and the next thing you know, he's declaring a fake emergency, and these strict constructionists are walking to the floor of the Senate to vote to break the rules so that he can get his wall, and now they're saying we're going to follow the White House's lead on, the conduct of this trial. It is absurd. And what we need is for the American people to call in and say, this isn't good enough. This is serious. The president, what he has done here is serious. What the House witnesses all corroborated is that the president of the United States tried to extort a foreign country to interfere in our elections to his benefit, for his benefit, and then he stonewalled the Congress that was trying to look into it. So we can't let them get away with this, and we simply can't let them get away with this. The standard for what a president should be has sunk so low under this president. We've got to use this as an opportunity to reassert what that ought to look like.
Now, you've said that you are going to invite the press to all of your future fundraisers, and that was part of the debate the other night where the candidates debated about where they get money from, who are the donors. There was references to one candidate raising money from big donors in a wine place. Why are you making this pledge, and do you think it's important that it be very transparent where people that are running for president get their money and from whom?
Yeah, I think that transparency is a good thing, and I think that it's important. I don't say different things in fundraisers than I do on the stump, and I don't say different things in the primary than I do in the general election. That's what you learn running in a state that's exactly a third Republican, a third Democratic, and a third independent. But I think the transparency is good, and in my case, if it comes with more fundraisers, I'm particularly happy about it, because we just kicked off an effort to raise $700,000 so I can get on TV in New Hampshire. We're off to a really good start there, and we've got to continue it now.
All right. Thank you, Senator Michael Bennet. Stay with us.
Thanks, Reverend. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you. More